Hello and welcome to another Mexican adventure. This one starts in Tixkokob, where Barbara and I stayed at the only hotel in town and the only room available, which wasn't really a room. But that's what made these images possible. Flying the drone felt like sleepwalking early in the morning. And look at this. Secret exploration of a Mexican town in the fog. But hey, we gotta get up and we gotta get ready. Ready to go. Took down our tent. Now it seems like we're gonna ride into the hottest day that we've had. I'm already sweating bucket just from taking down the tent and packing the panniers, and well, we're starting to pack everything down because we want to get an early start, which is almost, too late for that, but we're doing our best.
I'm going to give you this one.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's a little bit small. Okay.
That's okay.
Okay, when you find there the hole, you turn at the right.
Okay.
Continue.
Right.
You see the highway, but you need to continue highway.
You turn right before the highway?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The hole is here. The way is here. When you are coming from here, you turn at the right.
Okay.
When you turn at the right, this is the highway.
Okay.
This one.
Yeah, highway.
You need to turn because the highway is like this.
Okay.
Before you reach Tamek, the way to go to Tamek.
Anna, the receptionist, was amazing. She helped us a great deal. Before starting our ride, we needed a good breakfast, and we found it. But so had about a dozen people all at the same time. It resulted in a bit of a lineup. In the end, it was well worth it. So we had two humongous sandwiches here and they were really good. But it took a while because I had to stand in line, and well, I couldn't show you the sandwich because it was messy, and it's so windy here, so every time you take your eyes off of something it goes flying. Like the napkins, the plastic wrappers, and you name it. But now we're finally hitting the road. Our destination this day was Homun, or possibly Kusama, where there were places to stay and a lot of cenotes, as we had heard. I'm already thirsty. Barbara in front of her new house. Yeah, we have a very hot day, but at the same time it's very windy, so it cools us off, but it makes us work harder because the wind is not blowing in our favor today. We're working against it, so it's a double-edged sword. The ride took us through the small communities of Kitinche, Ake, and Ekmul. Between those villages, the road looked much like this. No traffic, good road, good ride. You may have heard Anna mention some sort of hole. Were you wondering what it is? Yeah, so were we. So we discovered the big hole, the Grand Canyon of Yucatan. Maybe we were told about this. But the lady this morning, Anna is her name, she told us about a big hole and we didn't understand what she was talking about. Now we know. This is the big hole and it means we're pretty close to the next community. The big hole is most likely an abandoned gravel pit. It was good to see there's no garbage in there because sometimes garbage disposal is a problem in Mexico. That's where we stopped. Big hole. Yeah, how come? Why would I mention garbage disposal? Well, there's your answer. Then we arrived in Tameg. We were definitely due for a break. This was probably the hottest day of our trip. Are we ready to go to Okaba?
Sort of. As ready as I'm gonna be.
Our next stop was in the village of Okaba. Once again, we were due for a break, and it gave me the chance to check out the surroundings. Bird's eye view. Then we were on our last leg to Homun. We knew there were a lot of cenotes in Homun. What we were not so sure about were places to stay, but Anna had told us that just in case there weren't any, we would have to ride only another 6 kilometers to Kusama, where there most certainly would be a hotel. Buenos días. Para Kusama. Es todo,
Aquí,
todo derecho.
alto, que va de la curva todo derecho. Aquí, donde va el volquete. El volquete ahí se va.
También doble a derecha.
Sí,
Ok.
ahí el volquete donde va.
Gracias. See, this is how it works in Mexico. You don't have a lot of good signs, but you always have friendly people you can ask, and they're usually helpful. We found Homun, no problem at all, but then we had to start asking around for hotels, and there's the one we found. Well, we just bought some supper and snacks, water, the whole shebang. Now Barbara's trying to get her light to work because it's a little bit dark. We had to ask around to find a room, but now we have one. I think I'll show you when we get there if it's not too dark. It gets dark fast in Yucatan, so yes, it was pitch black by the time we got back to the hotel. But there were lots of lights, so I can show you the room anyways. Just like in Progreso, this room was 400 pesos. And just like in Progreso, we did not have air conditioning. We could have used it here. Yeah, I just like showing off the room because it's part of the way we travel. You can see what we stay at. We could do more camping, but the hotels are inexpensive, so it's a really good way to spend time in Mexico on a budget. You could stay at an entirely different place, spend triple the money, and have an entirely different experience. So tonight for supper at our room, we're enjoying some tamales.
What are these?
These are banana leaves.
Okay. And they cook the food in the banana leaves.
Yeah, and they're mostly corn, and there's something inside there that we forgot what it was.
It's a mixture of like everybody, like mashed potatoes, corn, sometimes dough, chicken. Yeah, this one looks like potatoes.
What kind?
Not sure.
We got a balcony that we're sitting on. It's all lit up because outside's dark now, and we're enjoying those tamales together. That shall be it for this video. The ride to Homun was a tough one on the road because of the heat and the wind. Now, what we did in Homun and why it was one of the most memorable places of the whole trip, that'll be in the next video. It should be here next Wednesday, and I hope you'll join me for it. If you could give this one a thumbs up, it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.